All right, let me make sure my audio is going through. And that usually takes 30 seconds to go through. I'm a bit loud, so I'll move away. I think this is quite good. This should do. All right. Close that tab, get that out of the way. Cool. Now I won't waste any more time. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the announcement webinar for H2O's Olympics or H2O's Hackathon. We're doing this as an effort to first of all, we enjoy. We're all Kaglers here. We really enjoy competitions. We like bringing competitions to you. We like sharing our knowledge. I also enjoy that. I don't know if you can tell. Hopefully, so this is an effort for us to invite you to be a part of our community, and this is a prized competition. So there are prizes to win, and I'll just talk about that. This webinar is just an announcement to tell you what you can expect from this competition and what we expect from you as potential winners. I'll keep talking about this and I'll keep sharing the links. If you look under the like button right now, it will take you to the sign up link for the webinar. We also have our conference, H2O World India, happening in Bangalore in a few weeks. You're also welcome to sign up for that. And I'll also be giving out coupons to that. So if any one of you is interested, please just engage in the chat, and I'll probably also give away a coupon in this live stream. So coming back to my slide deck, as I mentioned, I'll take you through what you can expect for this challenge. I know many people have already signed up, so that's really great to see. We haven't announced the problem statement yet, and we will be announcing it tomorrow. It could be NLP, it could be computer vision, it could be generative AI related, it could be LLM related. You never know. So you have to keep your eyes out for that. And how you do that is you sign up through the link. So as I mentioned, the hackathon starts on April 8th and it goes on for about a week. The exact deadline and all of the requirements will again be shared on the Slack. And if you want to be a part of this, please go to this link. I will highlight that in the chat as well. Let me just do that. And that will take you to the sign up page. Once you have signed up, you will be given a link to our Slack group where we'll be communicating all of the details. So please, you can find this link under the like button as well. Consider signing up here. Make sure you are signed up. And all of you are welcome to join H2O World India as well, which will be free for virtual audience. And this is an in-person event. So if you're in Bangalore, you're definitely invited to visit if you're interested. Just make sure you register through it. Both of these links are there in the description. You can find them there. Otherwise, here is the link again, bit.ly slash H2O. Make sure that's not a zero, H2O underscore hackathon. That's the link. I'll leave that up for a second. Once again, make sure it's H2O and not zero. Cool. So what I'll do now is I'll quickly walk you through different things about a few words about H2O. Why we're hosting a hackathon, I've already told you that. An overview of the prices and what we expect from you and the expected timeline. I already talked about signing up. So once again, you can go to the link and you can register at this moment. All of the other details will be shared in the Slack group, which you'll get a link to once you register. So if at all you're interested in competing, sign up. Here are a few stats about H2O. And the ones I want to highlight are on the left. We have a really large community and a really large open source community. We are also one of the biggest Kaggle Grandmaster teams. So you can see we have 33 Kaggle Grandmasters, and many of them are in the top 10 rankings of competitions. So really some of the best of the best. And you can see here's a map. We're like almost running out of spots to fill images. There was a point where I remember we could fill in images right next to the places in the map, but we're almost past that stage now. And the reason I share this, it's because we are all competitors and we enjoy bringing this to you. So we hope you'll enjoy this hackathon and you'll be a part of this. A few words about the prizes and what you can expect for the winners. So from left to right, there are cash prizes, and this is a prize pool of 1 lakh INR. The first place will get 50,000 and so on and so forth. You can read through this slide. Apart from that, all of the winners will also be potentially given these uh, special perks. So you'll get a chance to hang out with the H2O Kaggle Grandmaster team. And that's why I also wanted to highlight. So you'll get a chance to meet the best of the best. We would love to have you at the conference. So if you're in Bangalore, we'd love to hang out there. Otherwise, this could be a potential Zoom hangout as well. And we can make this happen depending on where you're joining us from. A potential job opportunity. So if you're a student or if you're looking for a change, there could be a potential job opportunity, and we'll reach out to winners to see if they might be interested. And I'm sure all of you love swag. Whenever I'm attending a conference at S2I always keep grabbing t-shirts, and I almost have a section full of them now at this point. But to celebrate that, we'll also be giving out a lot of H2O goodies to all of the winners. So this is an overview of the prices. Again, a price pool of about 1 lakh rupees and some other interesting packs. Maybe you'll find all of them interesting. Maybe you'll just find one of them interesting. Here's the judging criteria and a quick introduction about the judges. So from left to right, you can see all of the people except from the second one are really well known in the Kaggle community. They're some of the best Kagglers. Shivam is a 3x Kaggle Grandmaster, and he was one of the highest ranked in notebooks. He's been an absolute expert in storytelling. And I'll say the same about Parul because I'm sure you all must be very familiar with her work about the around the community and around sharing, around storytelling. Her blog posts are really one of the best in the community. Akash is an expert of many things, including research, including TensorFlow, including applied research. Tariq is really well regarded in the Kaggle communities for tabular data, and I recently had him on the podcast, which was one of the favorite episodes of everyone. So I'm sure you're in good hands. That's what I'm trying to say. The judges, I'd like to think most of them, except for me, maybe know what they're doing, and we'll be judging your work based on this criteria. So we care about performance, we care about completeness, and we care about storytelling. So the performance, it looks like I messed this one up, so I'll I'll edit this out of the way. But the performance is pretty straightforward, so I'll leave this blank also because I messed it up. We'll be simply having a performance metric over a test set. Uh, Hopefully, I'm not telling you about the problem yet. You have to join the Slack group for that. We'll be checking your performance on a test set. There might be a leaderboard depending on the problem we publish, and that will be one criteria, but that's not the only criteria. We're going a step beyond Kaggle competition. So probably if you're coming from a Kaggle background, this would be the most familiar to you. We also really care about how complete your solution is. So we'd love to see what pre-processing you've done, what feature engineering you've done, what model tuning, and what steps you've potentially applied for model explainability, depending on the problem statement we share. How will we find out about this? That will be through storytelling. So we'd love to know what business impact or potential business impact could your approach take depending on the data set. We'd love to see how you extracted insights from the data set, and we'd love to see what insights you would have to share with us about your model. Finally, we're giving mega points. I would again highlight this, we're giving mega points if you end up using H2O3 in your experiments, or if you let's say end up using any of the other H2O products. Potentially if you could showcase your final model inside a H2O wave app, we would love to see that, and you'll get a lot of more bonus points for that. So again, all of this will be reshared in the Slack, but to recap, we care about your performance and we care about how complete your solution is and how well you're packaging a story around it. Here's the timeline of the competition. So registrations are open, and I think we'll close them by tomorrow. So if you're watching this and you haven't registered, I would urge you to register right now. The hackathon dataset will be released on 8th of April, and we'll wrap around sometime on the 16th. So the time is yet to be finalized. Again, the exact details will be posted on the Slack group. And what do we expect from your solution? Here's the expected submission format, and this is for the final deadline. This will be a Kaggle competition, but will not just involve just building models. We will expect a submission.csv file containing your test predictions. And we also want the storytelling part. So we'd expect from the winners a 3 to 5 slide deck about your approach and the other points I had highlighted. So I'm almost giving away a recipe for you all to win. And again, this will be judged by the panel, not just based on your performance. So we have a lot of judges, and we'll be giving out points for all the criteria highlighted. We'd love to see your storytelling inside the slides. So you could skip the step if you want, but you will be losing out on major points. And ideally, if you're on the top of the leaderboard, even if you're not, we would suggest you share this slide deck with us. And bonus impact if you include bonus points if you include the business impact of your approach above, and even more points if you can showcase this inside a demo like I pointed out, or if you end up using any of H2AI's software or H2AI's products in your solution. So we'd love to see that, and there are of course bonus points around that. Let me switch screen sharing. That's a mouthful, and let me show you a few examples around what can be really good solutions. So these are from past hackathons that I had been sort of involved in. This was led by Parul, one of the judges, and this was a blogathon where different folks had to submit their write-ups in the form of blog posts. So I'll point you all to this link. If you just look up WICDS team, you'll find a lot of the winning solutions in this blog post, and you can read through that. So those would be a really good example around what we can expect. And I had hosted a competition where Ramashankar had taken part, and he had shared an incredible notebook showing a complete overview of his solution that had a really nice business impact, talking about what steps can the business take and how can this problem statement be approached, a very crispy introduction along with main points of interest. So you can see, even though this was a notebook that was doing EDA, that was the problem statement, Ramashankar had gone to an extra length of really, first of all, organizing his points really well. So props to him for all of this organization. And you can already see this is sort of a recipe on how you can, or how you should package your solution. So you can see, even if I'm glancing over this, I can pay attention and I can see, oh, here's a highlighted point. I should probably pay attention, have more mini series, release more episodes. So you can see he's giving us all of these insights. And he's also gone an extra length of creating these really nice custom sketches with the credit to himself. Funny that. I mean, makes sense. If you want to give credits to an external author, you should also probably give credits to yourself. But you can see that drawing such visualizations and packaging your story together is also really impactful, and that will be impactful for the webinar, for the competition as well. Let me quickly see if there's anything in the chat. Nope, I don't see anything in the chat. So I'll point out one more thing that Ramashankar had done in his solution at the end of his notebook, and this is probably the only time I've ever seen this. He had created a very nice slide overview of his EDA. So I would encourage all of you to take notes from this notebook called Making Perfect Chai and Other Tales. Here's the title, and let me highlight the link real quick. The reason I'm highlighting the title, it's probably easier for you all to search this on Kaggle rather than go to the link. But regardless, here's the link. So I'll leave that on for a second. Cool. Let me switch screen sharing again. which always takes me a second longer than I would like to. Here we go. So this is all I wanted to highlight in this very short webinar. This is more for the attendees and also anyone interested. So I'll again point you to this link. This hackathon involves some nice prize money and other potential perks that we hope you'll enjoy. So if you're at all curious or if you're at all interested, please go to this link to sign up. Make sure you fill in this form. After you fill this, you'll be provided a link to join our Slack group. If you're at all interested, we really invite you to check out our conference, which is happening on 19th of April. If you're in Bangalore, we'd love to see you in person. Otherwise, everyone and anyone is welcome to join us virtually. And I don't think I'm allowed to say much, but I'll say this much. There might be very exciting announcements in the space of LLM and generative AI at the conference. So if at all that small topic excites you, you should consider checking out the conference. So I'll leave this link on, and if the people watching live have any questions, I'll take that. Otherwise, we can wrap up. So the people watching live, if you have any questions, please drop them in the chat. Otherwise, for anyone watching later, please, if you're a part of the Slack group, do reach out to me. Ping me in the channels, ping me anywhere. We're the organizing team, and we'd love to help you in this hackathon. Cool. So let me quickly point out a few details again. The timeline, the registration, the deadline to registration will close tomorrow. Please make sure if you haven't registered, do register. And we will announce the winners at the conference for sure. But we expect your solutions to be submitted along with the complete storytelling part as well. It's up to you, but we would strongly recommend having a slide deck around your approach submitted. And the reason for that is we will be highlighting your work at the H2O World Conference in Bangalore. So once again, here's the deadline. Make sure you've registered. We will release the problem statement in the Slack group. Make sure you're quite active in that. And all of the instructions for the competition will be shared there. Check out the links in the description to sign up. Here's the link again. Share this with the world. Share this with your friends so that you enjoy the competition. And we look forward to seeing you in the Slack group. We look forward to seeing you at the conference. We look forward to seeing your solutions soon. So thanks for watching this video if you did, and I'll see you in the Slack group. Please ping me if you have any questions there.